What's up? I'm Austin Griffith. Happy Bow Tie Friday. Chilling with the Build Guild. Some of them are in South America right now, just getting out of DevCon and then going to Medellin and doing more talks, right? Like LATAM or something like that. That's awesome. Keep it going, man. Is it like ETH LATAM? Like what is the hackathon going on there?
Like here we have like ETH Medellin, and next week is ETH Panama.
Okay. Oh wow. So it's just like and DevCon was in Bogota, right? So it's just hopping from one, like all three of those. That's awesome.
Yeah, like going north, like Bogota, Medellin, and Panama, like going north. Yeah.
Doing the tour. That's awesome. Do you guys have like a tour bus and groupies and things?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Awesome. We'll pick up Damu on the way and I'll meet you there.
So close. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Are you ready, Emu, to show us? We're going to do multisig.lol. We're going to deploy a new scholarship with the new multisig.lol factory first thing. We're going to make sure that works, set the ENS, kind of do some dog fooding with it, and then we'll kick it over to Eda and Carlos's hackathon project.
Nice. Yeah, sounds good. Let me share my screen here.
So multisig.lol is like a forkable multisig. If you're on some EVM compatible network that doesn't have a good Gnosis safe or something, or you're just looking for something quick and easy, maybe something that you could easily modify or fork, multisig.lol is your friend. And here we are on mainnet. Let's deploy a scholarship. So you'll have to name it, which is what is interesting here. As we deploy these, you give them names, and that name is the salt. It uses that name in the create2 on chain to deploy it. So if you want to create this thing, are you on mainnet? Is it ready to go? Let's do
mainnet, logged in. Let's create.
So when he hits create here, there's like an enter wallet name. And this is actually used, this isn't some just like, facade. This is used to create the wallet. So it's used as the salt. So if you use this same name on other networks, you'll get the same multisig. Maybe BuidlGuild scholarship, IDK. Let's see what we get. I think you can even put a space in there. As wild as that sounds. Yeah, there we go. How's that? Is that a good looking account? Maybe throw me and Zach on there just in case. Who else? Anybody else need to be on there?
Not sure.
Oh, yeah. There's the plus. There we go.
There we go. Yeah, I figured it out.
Do we need to make that more obvious?
Ooh, that's not good.
Yeah, that's not good either. The doxing and the address input is bad. I don't know how to fix that. That's like Google doing that.
Yeah. Can you drop your addresses in the chat here, or just give me the ENS?
Just atg.eth.
Cool, that's fun. And then any others?
ZG.
Just drop one in chat there.
Yeah.
Oh, weird. Won't copy paste it.
All right, and then for numbers of signers, we're going to set it to 1, right? 1 out of 3. Any of us 3 could trigger a transaction to send a scholarship, and then probably no money in to start. I don't know. Can you just leave that empty and hit create? Let's see what happens. See if it complains.
Yeah, try it out.
All right, what's gas looking like? Gas is actually 41 Gwei right now. It's actually kind of expensive. This could be like $60 maybe. Which you only have like $70 in your account. So this could be, man, what's up with your internet? Are you like tuning in from Mars right now? Holy cow.
No, for some reason.
Yeah, you don't have enough money to deploy it. Oh no. All right, let me send, is it burner.emu? What address are you?
This is knownburner.eth.
All right.
I could also set it lower. No, I always find this like, it's very strange when I'm on a video call with MetaMask, it always is super slow to sign transactions. Like even when we were doing like tip party stuff back in the day.
It's only when you're like video, like
only video.
You know, okay.
Yeah. Could also not do market costs here. Play with the numbers a little bit. Things have been super cheap, so I assume $70 was enough, friends. Sorry for the delay.
MetaMask says I'm sending Gorley ETH, but I'm definitely not, and I don't know what to do about it, but it's happening. Classic. I can take a screenshot right now. It says Ethereum mainnet for the network and Gorley ETH for what I'm sending. It's awesome.
We're winning here this morning, man.
We're
for
winning.
sure.
Maybe we should use a different wallet for these demos.
All right, here I got it now. It looks like the price fell enough, so this will.
I guess the wallet had nothing to do with not having enough gas in there. That was gas. There we go. Okay, did it deploy? Do we have a?
Can you guys see that tab?
Yep.
Cool. Just open it up, seeing when it confirms.
There we go. So now we have a multi-sig, right? With Known Burner, Austin Griffith, and ZG as the 3 signers, and any of us should be able to propose a transaction. Will you copy paste me that address? Actually, I bet I can just go to multisig.lol and it will detect. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I'm still on the screen for a second.
Go for it.
Okay, so then on my side, I can go to my list. I have a ton of them because I do a lot of testing, but BuidlGuild scholarship shows up, right? So if we wanted to send some funds in here from the BuidlGuild, which we'll do, but the other thing we want to do is propose a transaction. I think I'm going to send it back to you, Emo, to do that. But if you go to propose transactions and select ENS here, you should be able to set that. But I need to get another transaction going, sending it back to you that sets the ENS to that. Well, we're doing a lot of dog fooding right now. Sorry. Let's see here.
This one took me a little bit, like a while to find where it was like the proposed transactions, like
yeah, no, we need to make that smoother for sure. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so you'll go into ENS. Right now I'm setting scholarship.buildguild.eth to that address. So by the time you get to the ENS app, you should be able to go, uh-oh, it didn't connect. Yeah, see, but that's not going to be the right account, right? That's going to be your MetaMask. You want to make sure you're logged in, not as Known Burner, but you need to be logged in as the multisig. It looks like it's not working on your. Try reading here. I'll steal it back. I got this. Here we go. Okay, so propose transaction, and then we go to the ENS app, and it should log in to the ENS app. There we go. As not me, but as the multisig. So we're logged in as the multisig, and what we have to do here is just go select scholarship.buildguild.eth and hit save, and this will propose a transaction to the multisig pool to set this as the reverse. And so anybody can now go run this. You can simulate on Tenderly to see that it will complete successfully. Any of the 3 of us can execute. I'm just going to hit execute. Cool. And we track transactions. I like the little blocky here. It's like a smaller version of the blocky. Like it's still deterministic, and you can kind of see that little brown guy will now be over here probably. Yeah, right there. Yeah. There we go. So our first transaction on the multisig is successful, and we should have this now should be, I should be able to go to send here, and I should be able to do scholarship.buildguidl.eth, and it should be that dog. Yep, it is. Cool. And I'm going to send $10 in Gorley ETH. And there we go. Okay, so awesome. So now we'll fund that scholarship with DAO.buildguild.eth, and I'll get that transaction fired up in a second. And then we'll have money to give scholarships to new folks as they're coming into the Build Guild, and that money goes to ENS names and getting into the rabbit hole deeper. Okay. There we go. Sorry about the dog fooding and mainnet transactions. You got to do it sometimes. How about Eda and Carlos? You guys want to show us a hackathon project that you worked on? I think it has to do with Superfluid or streams or even like BuildGuild streamy stuff, right? Take it away.
Yeah, for sure. So we participated in ETH Bogota at the hackathon, and we weren't really sure what we were going to do, but then over there, when we were chatting with the Superfluid people, we kind of decided to use Superfluid for the streams we have at BuidlGuild. So somehow, and I will show like the code and the presentation as well. But the idea is we try to understand like, okay, what's the purpose of using Superfluid? Where's BuidlGuild streams? And maybe I can just show the presentation and walk through that.
Yeah, and like we explained like our use case on BuidlGuild to the Superfluid people, and they were like, "What? Like they don't have like that use case on like built on Superfluid, which is nice." But they were like amazed on the thing that we do and how we do it, and they think that Superfluid is always like a continuous stream for people. But in BuidlGuild, we don't want that, right? We want like if someone takes a vacation or they don't do anything, they are not going to withdraw, right? And they don't have that. So this is our attempt to get like the best of the two worlds, like the thing that we have on BuidlGuild and the thing that they have on Superfluid. So this is the best of the two worlds, I think.
Yes, they were pretty surprised to hear about the way we're doing, and maybe we can like deep dive a bit over here too. This was our hackathon presentation. But yeah, basically like we were trying to create the use case for like how to pay people using Superfluid as well, based on contributions in a transparent way. So as Carlos mentioned at BuidlGuild, like we have the BuidlGuild streams, but the contracts are per person. So like each builder who has a stream has their own contract, and that's filled by the DAO, and then just, you know, the builder can then submit something and then withdraw. On the other hand, like with Superfluid, what happens is that you can say, okay, I'm going to pay this person, I don't know, $10 a month, and then that keeps streaming as the month starts. So like they get every second the money starts streaming into their account. So yeah, like I think there's like ways to use these two things together, and that's kind of what we did. So what we decided to do is we kind of optimized the BuidlGuild streams and like have all the builders' addresses and stream amounts in a single contract, which is then funded by Superfluid on a how can I say, like on a dynamically adjusted basis based on how many people withdrew money. So then like we don't need to go in and say like, okay, like we need to fund it 5 ETH, but just like Superfluid will automatically understand that it's 5 ETH that's missing and then fund the contract with 5 ETH. Or like another month, everyone's on vacation, and then, you know, no one submits work, and then maybe that month only like 1 ETH needs to be funded, then it will fund it by 1 ETH. So that's kind of, yeah, and this is kind of how it works. Yeah, so we found the base, like this is the regular like contributor based streams, like just the way we have in BuidlGuild. So if you do some work, you can withdraw. If you know you don't want to contribute, you don't withdraw at that time, and then it's just funded by Superfluid instead of the multisig at this case. And yeah, we built it with Scaffold-Eth, use Superfluid, and these were like our sponsors,
like trying to get that sponsor money.
You got a Shill. Yep.
Yeah, we got some full prices, but not anything major, but we can walk through the code as well. So yeah, so full clear, to be like fully clear, like we did have some errors, so we couldn't like solve it exactly, so it doesn't work 100%. I think we're doing something wrong with the Superfluid contracts, but I can just walk through the smart contract we have, and it uses the Scaffold-Eth tech stack, so we just kind of spend a lot of time on a single, on just the Superfluid contracts part. And feel free to like interrupt me by that. Okay, so basically I'm just, can you see my code editor?
Yep.
I don't know. I can also like, let me send the code, like the repo. Oops. Sorry, just seeing the screen. You guys can find the repo over here. Basically like what we did, we use Superfluid contracts. Now the thing with Superfluid is you basically need to convert the ETH to Super ETH. So then once you have the ETH, you convert them to Super ETH, and then you can give like the people Super ETH tokens. So I think that was like an issue we ran into. So we couldn't exactly like allocate the correct like Super ETH in the end. Like there was some things we were using like for the wrong addresses. But basically like the way we do is we have like our mapping of stream builders, and it kind of has, okay, like how much the frequency. So we just by default set it at 30 days just to make it like easier to understand and explain. A total cap, like total streams and total monthly withdrawn. So that's basically what we keep for the builder streams. And then the way we do is when we add a new builder, you need to like fund the contract with that money. So let's say, you know, a new builder is coming in and you want to like give them 2 ETH per month, then you kind of need to like put 2 ETH into the contract. And then the builder has like an unlocked amount based on like when they last withdrew and the frequency. This is basically the smart contracts we have at BuidlGuild. It's exactly the same. The only difference is that now they're all in a single contract instead of like deploying new contracts for each builder. And then, yeah, when you add a builder stream, you need to add that amount. So it's a payable function. You can send that money inside. And what we do is we convert them to Superfluid tokens, the ones which Superfluid uses. And then I think the magic is more over here, right? Like when you withdraw. So like, let's say I built something, I withdraw like 1 ETH, and then basically it kind of understands that I withdraw 1 ETH. And then now the contract will then like fund 1 ETH into the contract because I withdraw. Like it doesn't automatically fund, but only when a builder withdraws, it will send money in. And yeah, basically you can see over here, the withdraw, it kind of adjusts the monthly withdraw amount. Sorry, I did a mistake over there, but it adjusts the monthly withdraw amount and then it will fund after that 1 month's end. Yeah, so it updates the flow. Basically, you have like your flows on the Superfluid dashboard. You can say, okay, this, send 2 ETH to this contract, but we update the amount on a dynamic basis when someone withdraws.
Yeah, like updating those flows, it makes like Superfluid, like sending the money that we need, like the right amount, like not less or not more, just the right amount that we need. So the contract is always like, if every builder were to withdraw like all the money, like the contract will be 0, but we will have like the right amount if all the people decided to withdraw at the same time.
It's like the live cover of everyone. You keep exactly that amount in there.
Yeah, and we adjust like that flow depending on the withdrawals that are happening.
Yeah, over here, like at the withdrawal stream, we basically like adjust this and then, yeah, and then update the flow. But yeah, I think that's the part we did with Superfluid. As I mentioned, we did have like some things to solve with converting Superfluid tokens. We were missing some things over there. But yeah, this is our hackathon project. You can find the code repo over there. And we're going to kind of solve our issues and then hope it's going to be working afterwards.
Yeah, and we got some sponsor money, so we had like a nice dinner with that money.
Rolling in it, you got to do the sponsors, but you always see that in hackathons where it's like they like Frankenstein together every single sponsor into one like app that no one can ever use, but looks cool. Yeah, awesome build. I think this is very useful. The grouping streams together into a single contract is something that like has always been like an obvious, we should do that, because like the original contracts, each one had their own contract, right? Every builder has their own contract, which is kind of cool because then you could just like YOLO to that. And I thought we would be doing that more often, but it doesn't really work that way. Like mostly the funding comes from the DAO and it comes through like a very like obvious multi-sig splitter contract, not lots of funding coming in from lots of angles. So it probably makes more sense to keep them all batched in a single contract instead of deploying one for each new builder. That alone is a good step. Yeah, but also getting Superfluid on board too. Go ahead, sorry.
No, I was going to say that like we did this for the hackathon, but we don't really need like Superfluid. Like we could just no, that's true. I mean, like we could just like use, like this part, where we basically have like the same information in a strip and we have like a mapping, right? So we have like all the data that we have in the different contracts right now is just in one contract, and you can like add and remove builders. I think that's easier to manage. So that's something that we can we could do for sure.
Yeah, word. It makes sense. It's awesome. Good hackathon project. My brain is thinking of like taxes and boring stuff. So I'm just going to not talk. I'm thinking of like how taxes work with this versus the other one. It's not even worth commenting on. Okay. Awesome project. Awesome build on their tour across South America, Eda and Carlos. Awesome stuff. Let's see. Next is Atox. I think Atox, you were in Colombia too, but go ahead, take us away.
Hey guys. Yeah, it was nice to meet everyone and like just hang with the BuidlGuild. Now let me share my tab here. I wanted to showcase a build I did a little bit a while back.
We see like multi-cache or something. A MIDI cache queue. I can't pronounce it.
Did we lose some audio there?
Oh, I think we might have lost your mic, Atox. I think you might be muted. That's what's going on.
Hold on. Can I
We can hear you now.
Cool. Now let me see if I can fix this. I think I have to share my entire screen here. Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, we got you.
All right, now you got it. So it's a mini Kushki, right? So it's a front end for the Ichi protocol, which allows you to create stablecoin issuing vaults. So basically you have an oracle and you can give it like a pair of tokens, in this case, stablecoin and Bitcoin, and it gives you like your branded stablecoin, right? So I could use Scaffold to make a little front end and also like a whole graph interface to track the balances and everything. And then, yeah, I mean, it was cool to be able to just do it by myself, because a lot of like front ends are really just a lot of protocols just put their like contracts up in GitHub, and then you don't have any way to use them or like to try them out, right? But with Scaffold, it was super easy. So yeah, that's about it.
Awesome build, Scaffold-Eth build. Cool stuff, man. It looks like that was an interface in front of it looked like two coins that were locked up. What happens when they're locked up in a pair? I don't think I totally understood the what you get back. Do you get an LP token that represents that or something?
You get basically another stable coin that is redeemable for one of the two tokens. So for example, you put in Bitcoin and dollars, and you can only redeem that for the exact same amount of dollars, right? And the idea is that over time, the vault can be managed to basically have an over collateralized stablecoin where you can sell off Bitcoin periodically to keep your balances so everyone can withdraw, and you can keep issuing more and more stablecoins that are owned by like everyone who has them, right?
Cool, man. Keep building the Scaffold-Eth. It's a good Scaffold-Eth to get a good quick front end on the front of any smart contracts.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, I think Miles Patterson, you're up next. It sounds like a FanSociety. Let's hear it. Let's see it. How you doing, man?
Yeah, hey everybody. I'm just trying to fire everything up. I thought the call was at 9. I'm Pacific time.
Oh, word. Yeah. I don't know. I think you're our last demo too. Anybody else have any Scaffold-Eth builds that they've been working on? Any other demos going on? I've been raising a baby, so I'm like blacking out over here, sleep deprivation. I haven't been building very much.
Yeah, so I'll just open up a couple windows and then I'll be ready. So just
cool.
1 more minute.
How's speedrun Ethereum looking? Let me screen share some speedrun Ethereum. By the way, the DAO has an open vote for Carlos and Eda. If you guys want to give us a signature, we can fund that scholarship multi-sig we just deployed. How's speedrun Ethereum looking? Oh yeah, looking nice. Look at that design work. BuidlGuild too. We got the monthly. I feel like this is maybe a little extra. What do you think, Carlos? Do you think we need to explain that it's a monthly change? I feel like we could pull this out and just have we voted on this between the 6 of us. We've been arguing about what these 3 boxes should look like for like 8 hours now. But what do you think? Do you guys think this is too much? Is that a little extra explaining?
But it can be like daily, if not, right? Like daily.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I get that, like, it could be it could take someone a while to figure out like what that exact change is. Yeah, I don't know, maybe like a slash
hover
mo.
over it or something. If you
Yeah,
hover
maybe
over,
you
like, the
hover and you
numbers,
get like a
says
monthly or
monthly.
something. I don't know.
I
Yeah,
can do that. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Like we've just been fixated on these 3 boxes, so that's my feedback on these 3 boxes.
We just have to make it
Okay,
take a
well,
full
I can
work
steal your
day.
attention away from the 3 boxes
Okay,
now.
okay, here we go. I did enough filler content. You are up.
All right, let's see if
Go
I can
ahead
share
and
the
take
right,
the screen.
let's see if I can share the right screen. Am I sharing a screen?
Not yet, not yet. Any
let's
luck?
see. Oh, Zoom wants some preference.
Oh, you might have to do like, yeah, operating system permissions. Sometimes you have to like drop out and set those. It takes a while. I don't know if we have any other good demos. What else are we building? What else is going on?
We have like some filler content if you
Oh
want.
yeah? What do you got? Let's hear it. I'm ready.
Like,
So yeah, sure. So we could talk a bit about Scaffold-Eth too. And
yeah.
let's send over the repo over here. One moment, sorry, I have a single screen, so it's not very convenient. So at the moment, we're building Scaffold-Eth version 2, and everyone can follow over here, or if you want to join or have comments, it's pretty open, like you can always reach out. But we're building the version 2 with Next.js, Rainbow Kit, Wagmi, some nice front end with Tailwind. And yeah, so it's work in progress. The repo is up to date. Thanks for everyone contributing. I know Shiv, Sharon, Jason, and who else? I don't want to miss anyone.
Yeah.
Naeem and us too. So yeah, it's work in progress. Feel free to contribute, join in. Excited for it.
Yeah, the idea is like to be like this like minimalistic version of Scaffold-Eth, because like the current version has like too much like history, right? Like he's been like for a long time in the works, and there's like a bunch of stuff that maybe shouldn't be there. So we are like starting we are like being like super strict at least at the beginning, like to put in like this like extra stuff inside the Scaffold-Eth too. Because like I always say, it's like I think it's easier to add stuff than remove stuff. Like once you add something to a software project, it's really hard, to refactor that or to remove that. So we are like being like super strict at the beginning, not adding, only adding like the necessary stuff. But yeah, like if you have been a user for Scaffold-Eth for a long time, you should like join and help us like building the next version of it.
Yeah, it's a fun project, and yeah, I think we're like trying to keep it as simple and minimalistic as possible. And yeah, there's like also a couple of the README and the contributing guide there, which kind of tries to explain the vision a bit more of why we want to also like make it very easy to use, like simple setup.
It's something that's trying to break our build.
Okay, so I went through the instructions.
Progress, right?
Yeah. So I pulled up the repo. I went through. I get, what's the thing you do? You do a yarn chain to get your node up. You do a yarn start to get your front end up. Maybe you have to do the yarn start before the yarn chain. Maybe that's what I had done wrong. And then a yarn deploy.
I don't think so.
Oh yeah.
I can't see like the error.
Why is it? It's giving me a no network error, which is really strange.
Is it like yarn chain working?
Yeah, your yarn chain is here.
Oh, maybe this is something wrong. You have to maybe clean your like local storage, because I think it's your wallet is connected, right? Like, did you connect your wallet?
Yeah, I think so too.
Maybe something wrong with that, because you are like running
Here? Oh, you mean I see, like an old Scaffold-Eth or something.
Yeah,
like
because
that,
like
right?
it's like in the same like local host 3,000.
Yeah, I got to do that off screen though. I got a lot of private keys in local storage.
You can also
Gone funds.
like you can
I think
also
I got it.
your wallet maybe like you can also
Yeah,
disconnect
you can use the
there.
burner wallets.
If you refresh now, you should.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Something that you might have on the local store that is like
I
making.
cleared it. I just cleared.
So why is like your wallet? Is that your wallet? 34 is
Totally
your
cleared local
It's not a
storage.
burner wallet, yeah.
That's Austin, right?
Disconnect. It keeps like, what is
Connect.
it doing? Is it this thing trying to connect? Like, is it?
Can you maybe lock your wallet for a moment just to see?
Or open in incognito
Yes.
window, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Incognito should definitely not have. Oh man, it's even getting no network there.
Yeah,
Huh.
not sure about that. Yeah, yeah. As work in progress. Yeah.
We'll have to figure it out. Yeah. But yeah, it was so quick. Holy cow. I had it all up. Like Scaffold-Eth takes 15 minutes to get up locally because there's so many things that came up super fast. Miles, my man, how you feeling? You got
Okay, let's see
permission?
if I can share the screen.
All right.
Okay, this looks like I have permissions to do this.
Yeah, we got it. Looks like a
Okay.
Scaffold-Eth build.
Okay, yes, it is a Scaffold-Eth build. Okay, so basically the idea is for fans of startup musicians to fund the musicians. It's kind of like a GoFundMe for musicians, and we're going to do it on blockchain, right? Because someone can get an NFT for supporting the musician, and then maybe a long time from now they're playing Coachella or something big, and the musician decides to give away tickets to the event or whatever, right? So there's all kinds of ways the musician can give back. So we're gonna get started here. So basically the way it works is the musician can break up their fans into like different generations. So if you find out about the band first and you buy one of their tokens, then that's cool. You got a first generation token and no one can ever mint those tokens ever again. So we're going to go ahead. This is like a freshly deployed contract. And so the owner is going to upload an image for their NFT. Throw this guy in there. Cool. They uploaded the image. Now we're going to package that up with the metadata.
So is
Send
the
that off to
blocky
IPFS.
the address? Is that the
It's just
image that
a-
you're
I'm
actually
just using the
uploading? It looks like
image
a
as a-
blocky.
It's just a demo for the
Okay.
NFT image URI.
Got it.
Yeah, so I'm just using that as a demo. So that's the image. We packaged it up with some other JSON for the metadata. And so we got a return on that hash. And the last thing we'll do is we'll define how much an NFT is going to cost, right? So we can create a new generation. Oh, I don't have any money to do a transaction. Grab some funds. All right, and we can see here, we got a new token generation created. So this guy needs some money. Let's fund his wallet. And we can see the UI, it updated. It's now 0.2 ETH to mint a first generation token. I'm gonna go ahead and mint. Sweet, we got a mint there. We'll do a couple just because I want to have an even number, like 1 ETH, so we can, the musician can pull money out of the contract now. We need a little more. Cool. So some, 5 tokens were sold, and now the owner can actually pull 9 or 0.9 ETH out of the contract, and that's because we used a payment splitter, and so the FanSociety will get a percentage, and so we gave the musician 90% and FanSociety 10%. This is kind of like demo numbers. And now the musician can pull money out of their account. And there we go. They got some money out of the account. So that's basically the idea. And there's going to be a lot more things to build on top of it. But I was just super stoked because this is like a milestone that I was trying to reach.
That's cool. So you have an interface for the artist to upload their artwork, but then there's a separate interface for fans to mint the artwork in a separate place. And then the money that comes from that minting can then go to the artist. Is that, did I come up with that right? Is that what's going on here?
Yeah. And so
Awesome.
then the owner can also do like a new like, let's say, okay, cool, we're gonna make a new album or whatever. It's a year later and they want to differentiate their first set of fans from you know, the next set of fans that they're gonna have, right? They wanna say that their first supporters were like more, you know, important, or they wanna give back to them and be able to track them and, like I said, differentiate fans of different generations. So now they can create a new generation, and the app is you're only able to mint a second generation
latest?
token now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Cool.
never actually able to go backwards in time, right? So like the artist can't mint a first generation ever. No one can ever mint a first generation ever again. So the idea is like kind of this long, you know, this long time frame that this contract can be like a single contract for a musician, because their careers are typically like really long.
Cool. That's fun. Like iterative, and yeah, good Scaffold-Eth build. Awesome stuff. Great build, Miles.
Thanks, guys.
I think that might be Bowtie Friday. Anybody else with any Scaffold-Eth builds before we close out? Any builders?
I think Shiv
Yeah?
mentioned in the chat of showing off the tech
Shiv.
tree.
Oh
if
shoot, I
possible.
didn't even see it. Jump on Shiv.
Hello.
Let's see it. Oh, tech tree stuff
can you-
maybe? Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. Yeah, is my screen visible?
Yeah, we got it. Looks cool.
Yeah, so
Oh
just
yeah.
added some color and we have got the data hooked up and tried matching the color theme of speedrun Ethereum.
This is
And
looking
here is the
good.
model. And then we contact challenge, it goes to the challenge page.
And then that's loading from some JSON file that I can hack up
Yeah.
too, right? Looks like that's
Yeah,
going to be my
yeah.
afternoon right there. Getting that JSON together. All right.
Yep, that's it. Some stuff needs to be done. Yeah.
And as you add new nodes, basically you just hit reload and it'll re-render it. So it kind of,
Yeah.
Cool.
So it's all rendering from the JSON file.
cool.
Yeah.
That's
Great
looking really
build.
good.
Thank you.
Looking a lot better.
Yeah. Can you link me? Can you link to the GitHub so I can run it locally or pull it down locally? Maybe we'll even get Emu running it local. I could probably just deploy something to Surge too.
Yeah.
But
We'll
could
push
you
it to
hit me
GitHub
up with
in
that code? Cool.
Yeah. Just give me 10-15 minutes. I will do it.
Great. Awesome. I wonder if we should have Daniel Sheldon in here making some medieval art or something like that. I feel like there could be some lore as part of this tech tree if we lean into the tech tree idea. I'm starting to, for some reason, I'm nostalgically thinking back to like Age of Empires and wanting to see some stuff here. But maybe that's too boomer and old too. I don't know what design this tech tree will take, but I'm excited.
Yeah.
Good work. Good build,
Yeah.
Shiv.
Thank you, guys.
We're going to be using that momentarily to show off to new builders kind of how to continue their education, right? BuidlGuild is all about education and getting people through that tech tree. So it's good to have a tech tree to kind of coordinate around.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Great build, Shiv. Bowtie Friday. We did it. All right. See you guys later. Happy Friday.
Later,
See ya.
guys.